Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Khadijah and today I'm going to present about financial matter in marriage. So, as we all know, marriage is a blessed union that unites the life of two people emotionally, legally, and physically. However, one of the biggest issues that can negatively impact a marriage is financial issues. Based on National Registration Department's Marriage Tribunal statistic for 2013 until May 2019, 17,359 divorce cases happened in Malaysia due to financial problem. This financial problem become the most common reason cited for divorce during the MCO, which is Movement Control Order period imposed in Malaysia during the COVID-19 pandemic. We should never underestimate the impact of financial challenge that a marriage face, as it can lead to huge problems like physical and mentally abuse. Okay, now before we go for the solution for these issues, let's see on the husband's role in financial matter. So, in Islam, it states clearly that the man, which is husband, is responsible for providing for his wife and children financially. The husband is obligated to share his wealth with his wife and children of his nuclear family. As narrated by Abdullah bin Umar, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "A man is the guardian of his family, which is household, and is responsible for his subjects. A woman is the guardian of her husband's home and of his children and is responsible for them." Sahih Al-Bukhari. So, it clearly can be seen that the husband's job is to fulfill their wife and children necessity in the best way he can. However, he is only required to satisfy their needs and not their desire. Next, in the meantime of financial crisis, the wife, without any complaint, is advised to live with whatever the husband provide. As mentioned in Al-Quran, men are the caretaker of women, as men has been provisions by Allah over women and tasked with supporting them financially. And righteous women are devoutly obedient and when alone protective of what Allah has entrusted them with. Okay, now let's move on to the wife role in financial matter. So, the wife has no financial responsibility towards the husband or the family, whether she comes from a rich family background or she earns good. She serves no duty to run the family in any way. But if the wife wishes to contribute financially, she can always do so, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless her. A wife can help her husband with finance to relieve him of his burden and conceal his flaws. As mentioned in Quran, they are your garment and you are a garment for them. Prophet Muhammad SAW also advised the wife is supposed to keep in mind that she has to spend his husband's wealth adequately and not spend it extravagantly. As mentioned is Sahih Al-Bukhari, take from his wealth on a reasonable basis, only what is sufficient for you and your children. So, we can see that the responsibility of a man or a husband is so huge, and there is like one hadith mentioned that O young man, whoever among you can afford to get married, let him do so, and whoever cannot afford it, let him fast, for the will be shield for him. So this hadith address young men and those who want to get married in general terms, to highlight the fact that marriage require one to have sufficient resources of finance so that the husband will be able to do what has been enjoined upon him of spending on his wife maintenance and providing her with clothing and accommodation. The phrase translated here as afforded refer to the cost of marriage, which is the lawgiver wanted to highlight this principle, which is the marriage is not merely a contract of fulfilling others' desire in a permissible manners. Rather, it is responsibility and duties, and it is the man who is responsible for his wife's maintenance. This also indicate that in the case of one who is unable to get married, it is prescribed for him to focus on fasting, because it weakens desire and reduce the influence of shaitan. So it is one of the means of attaining chastity and lowering the gaze. So the solution for men who cannot afford to provide a financial security for the women is to fast. So I think that's all for me. That's all. Thank you.